everyone. This is our Monday night edition of Urban X-pressions Newsmag Live, featuring the women in media that were on the Brown Style magazine's Women in Media, 100 Women in Media. Today we have two. We have someone at 8:30, which is Kiara Bird, and we have Carleta at 9 p.m. So we're going to have amazing, powerful conversation with the women in media that were featured in Brown Style's magazine, 100 Women in Media. Once again, how are you? I am Dr. Shelly Shell Williams, here to literally just highlight some amazing, powerful women, because I love a conversation with women who are just literally just excited about media, right? I've been in media for a long time, a very long time, and in media I found, with everything, you have your ups and your downs, but making sure you stay relevant and consistent in what you do. But we have Kiara Bird. I hope I'm saying her name right, Kiara Bird. I want to say Kiara Bird, but she'll tell me exactly it. But her story is so interesting. She went from zoology to media, and we're gonna find out all about how that happened, what happened, and how she was able to pivot. Brown Style magazine says, "Good evening, Brown Style magazine. Hello. Kiara, how are you? I see you are here. Excited to get this party started, right? Come on. Let's get this party." It says you're unable to join. To making sure that you are on your cell phone. Please make sure you're on your cell phone. Hopefully, but we have last week we had like a issue with the sound. This week we want to make sure there's no issues. Oh my goodness. So please, it says that Kiara says that you're unable to join. So I want to make sure you are on your cell phone, cellular device. Hopefully so. Going to give it another try. If you can go out, come back in, make sure you're on your cellular device. Make sure your app has updated the Okay, we'll join on my cell phone. Okay, we're going to wait for her to join on her cell phone. Once again, I can't wait to uncover the story of how she's gone from zoology to media. And that's a powerful pivot. I love that word. I'm gonna have to hold on to this word right here. Powerful pivot. I'm gonna use that somewhere. Powerful pivot. I'm going to use that in media somewhere. Have you ever made a powerful pivot? And in that powerful pivot, what happened? So we're going to find out exactly what's happening. I can't wait to hear from her. You did it! Yay! Hi. Oh, you froze a little bit. Okay, let me hear you.
Nice to meet you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, nice to meet you. You're a little bit low. Let's do a sound check again. Let's see.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear. Can everybody hear her? All right, so let me say your name. Am I saying it? I'm saying Kiara or
It's
Kiara?
it's Kiara.
Kiara
Yes.
Bird, how are you? Very nice to meet you.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm outstanding. I cannot complain. Why would I complain when I get to speak to you about everything that you have going on? And the first things first, right? You were featured in Brown Style Magazine's 100
Yes, I
Women
was.
in Media.
Yes, I
What did that feel like? What was that like for you?
It was definitely surreal. That was my first time ever just being, mentioned in a magazine. So I quickly got the print issue and I'm like, everybody look. But I'm just very grateful and honored just to be among so many women that are doing amazing things. And also just women that I've met over the years while being in media as well. So no, it was great.
Amazing. Brown Style said, whoop, whoop. Let's rock, whoop, whoop. Glow with Vic says, hey, ladies. Hey, Glow with
Hey.
Vic. Hello. But as I was reading through, now, we're going to go through all of the wonderful things you do in media. But I have never, ever, I'm going to say this, in my years, I've never met someone who originally started out in zoology.
Yes.
So I gotta know. So when you were a child, right? Is that something like, listen, I want to go into zoology, and why?
Yes, no, I was literally the child that watched Animal Planet like every day. Like my mom can attest to this. Like I was like, no, I want to be like Dr. Dolittle. I want to be the Black Steve Irwin. I want to go around the world and just hang out with animals and try to save them. And so, yeah, so I went into zoology for my undergrad, and I was able to complete it. I actually worked in animal care after college as well. I worked at a spay and neuter clinic, so I helped with the surgeries and everything, and I worked in like adoption centers, so helping animals that way. And then I also went into educating Black and Brown children in STEM, so letting them know that STEM is pretty cool, and they have space in that field as well.
I mean, that is so
Right,
amazing.
completely different from what I'm doing now.
Completely different. But you found yourself, even though this was something you wanted to do, love to do, like animals was your thing, but you found yourself stressed at some point. Something, what was happening in that moment where you found yourself? Well, I don't know whether was it stress or was it just being overwhelmed? Was it too much? What was it?
Yeah, so I will say that I have a very high like work ethic. And so when I want to do something, I put all my energy into it. And so while working just at the nonprofit, I was working 12-hour days every day, really trying to help kids all over the city of Chicago, the South Side and the West Side, making sure that, STEM education is a priority. And so I started to notice that I was like, I'm not happy, or I'm not feeling that I'm doing enough, but I'm always exhausted and I was not taking care of myself, honestly. And then just people that know in nonprofit, there's unfortunately limited resources. So I did not have health insurance. So I'm like, okay, well, we're just going to, wake up, drink some water, and then move on and not really tend to, the needs and everything like that. And so then I started having panic attacks. And then I realized I had high functioning depression as well. So, as a form of therapy, I was like, okay, I need to start being honest with myself of what's going on. And so I just started writing about it. And I started my own blog with that. But yeah, I feel like it was stress and overworking myself because I don't know how to sit down.
I don't know how to sit down, but writing became this thing. You actually started writing, and that was helping you, of course, with your anxiety, making sure you sat down. That was your way of sitting down,
Yes, exactly.
but
Yeah.
still doing something. Let's make that clear.
Right.
You were right. You sitting down, but still doing something, which led you to a contest that you won for writing.
Yes, yes. And so when the pandemic happened and I did not have to go into the office because by this point I switched careers and everything by this point. So we were sitting, working from home, and I was like, okay, well, since I'm in the house, I would like to just join a community online. And so Exo Nicole, shout out to Nicole Kane, I love her. Exo Nicole, they just had this community online, and I was like, oh, okay. And so I just met different women that they're, writing poems, and they're having a book club. And I was like, okay, I'll join. But then when they mentioned the contest, one of my friends, she said, you know what, Kiera, I think you should do it because with your blog out there, you should at least just try it out and see, what happens. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, was not expecting anything coming from it. So I interviewed a friend of mine who is a full-time single father. And so I thought this, because it was around Father's Day, would be a great article to just change the narrative that Black men do not take care of their kids, because I do know Black men that do that. And so I just thought it would be a great story, and it won the contest. And then they said, you know what? We want to bring you on as a contributor, like for real. I was like, oh, really? You like it that much? Yes, and from there I wrote, I want to say like 5 articles for them for about like each month for like 2 years. So I was a consistent contributor.
So is
I'm
this
sorry, I have
now?
animals in the background.
Hmm.
So sorry, I have animals in the background, so you'll probably see my
That's
husky.
okay. I mean, why would we expect anything?
Right.
Listen, come on, zoology. That's all I'm gonna say. Hashtag zoology. The powerful pivot. So, is this now media something you do full time? Or are you still doing zoology and media? Or are you combining the two?
So media full time. I do have a 9 to 5 in advertising, but I still just work with content and media, and then just via my writing services, I own my media company, Bird Seeds.
Okay, so when you say work in advertising, are you the one creating commercials or promos, or what part of advertising are you in?
So I am in the project management department, but I do help with creative campaigns and anything that like certain clients are looking for. So, for example, in my last agency, I helped with the Super Bowl ad for Poppy. I've also worked on other campaigns for like Coca-Cola and Unilever and stuff like that. And so now, specifically, I work on just media campaigns for another advertising agency.
Oh my goodness, you talk about it. I mean, you just pivoted all over advertising and but you in this powerful pivot, as you literally are, you created Unbox series for Essence. Is that, and that's Essence magazine, right? And
Yes,
you're working,
yes.
you're writing for the online component for Essence magazine, the Unbox series. So tell me about the Unbox series.
Yes, yes. So I pitched this idea, I want to say like 2 years ago, to my
Mhm.
editor. And I was just like, well, because I got laid off from working in 2024 from my last agency. And so because I started understanding what slow living looked like, I was like, oh, I love this. Like the flexibility. I can slowly like wake up in the morning and all of that stuff.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm sure there are other Black women just with the climate right now that are making these huge pivots and these changes in their lifestyles, and we're not really talking about them. And I was able to have an opportunity to meet someone, Samaya Burton. She was my first contact for Unbox, and so I met with her in Atlanta, and and everybody can learn more about her story. But she became a millionaire, went bankrupt, and now she is a full-time van lifer. And she also like teaches her son like just the different perspective of like what your lifestyle can look like. And so I, brought the idea back up to my editor, and yes, we're doing it. So Unboxed is here.
Unbox the series, and
Yeah.
this is what you get to do on a regular basis. Like, I mean, I don't know, just do you get to go to the Essence Festival because you have the series?
Well, I've been writing for Essence since 2022. So I have been to the Essence Fest a couple of times for media coverage and everything like that. But I know that this series specifically is a little different because I'm able to travel across the country and meet these amazing women with these unboxed lifestyles. So I know that my recent one, I was in New York and I interviewed a magician, and then I recently interviewed a fiber artist, which is in my hometown, Chicago. And then next month, I will actually be traveling to Las Vegas to meet someone else.
Wow, what an
Yes.
exciting lifestyle. What, like, you talk about the powerful pivot, that's what you did, and you are just like going all over. And what is the what now that you are right, okay, zoology, then we're going into media. What is it that you ultimately, like, if you said, if I had to paint a perfect picture of what I want my life to be, right, like that freedom life or whatever, what would that be?
Yeah, so I definitely know that I do not dream of labor for the rest of my life. So I would like a flexible lifestyle. I'm glad that you mentioned freedom. That is really my goal. And so however I can establish what freedom looks like to me, whether it is a flexible lifestyle or as long as I have my laptop, I can work from anywhere in the world, or making sure that like, okay, I can work from 8 to 2, but after 2 o'clock I can work on other endeavors, yeah, or something like personal in my life, and it's not just work 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 all the time, because I do realize that I used to operate in survival mode. And so now that I've tasted like soft living, and knowing that there is possibility of having flexibility while also being ambitious and also taking care of yourself as a priority, that's what I want. That's what freedom looks like for me.
So freedoms, I can't wait till I know you're in a process. And what does that process look like? What are you setting up in the media? So are you setting up media as the process for freedom? What are you setting up as your process for freedom?
So yeah, so for Birdseeds, if we can, establish the series, that can be ongoing, and then I can also just work on other projects that also will can like reinvest in my own company, and so then I can have that passive income. So then I can slowly just step away from just balancing too much on my plate.
Yes, yes, yes. So when you travel to do Unbox the Series, is it? I know it's writing, and I know it's, but are you able to do video as well, like to turn it into like a?
Yeah, so I try to definitely cover some content of me meeting the women, and then if they're able to like show me their lifestyle, then I capture that content as well, and then we definitely share just pictures and everything like that of how this trip went in each article. So yes,
Okay, good. What? Because I know video is that next thing. I didn't know whether
yes.
maybe
Hmm.
television producing might be in any of those thoughts and about
No, yeah,
television
fingers
producing.
crossed. That's the goal. So we're hoping just everyone just tunes in to Unbox, and as we get more momentum, yes, definitely can turn it into an actual like TV series. I think that'd be amazing.
Okay, so we want people to tune in. So so just go to Essence and just look for Unbox the Series.
Yes, specifically, yes. You could just type in Unboxed, and then it'll pull up in its own series for the
Okay, so
lifestyle. Yep.
we want to push that out there, Unbox the
Yes.
Series, so that it becomes a series on
Mhm.
television, whatever
Yes.
platform is a. There's a lot of media platforms right now. Whatever platform that says, listen, I want Unbox the Series. That's amazing. Come on, everybody, let's push it out. Push it out there.
Yes.
Unbox the Series. So, how did you get in touch with, or how did Brown Style Magazine find you or connect with you? What was that connection like?
Yeah, so I was able to connect with them. I did see that they were, looking for a lot of women just to highlight. And my friend of mine, she mentioned for me to just go ahead and just make that connection. And so I'm so, glad that we were able to connect, and they really liked my story, and they were inspired just how I got into media journalism. And yes, it was great. I really enjoy just authentic connections and just making sure that everyone is on just like an alignment of just trying to follow their dreams and however, in capacity they can.
Absolutely, following dreams. So you are in STEM. So I know that everyone's following dreams. Think about dreams. So at one point you were teaching people about STEM. Is that still a part of the component in your life, like where you're doing STEM?
So I am definitely I would consider myself a free spirit. So I do understand that, we are different people at different seasons. And STEM is definitely a huge component of my life. I know that for a career, I definitely have fallen in love with media. And so as far as a career and chasing that is where I'm at. But like as far as STEM, I will always be the animal lover. My family is always asking me questions on how to take care of cats and dogs. I take care of my cat and dog. Like so it's still a part of me, and I'm always open to helping people that want to be better, like caretakers for animals. But media is my new identity now.
Media is your new identity. But have you ever thought about like even the media, like there's a merging that can happen with the animal passion, and because we have social media and we can
Mhm.
tell so many stories. Have you considered merging the two? As I mean, I know you have Unbox Series, but do you ever think about having the Dr. Doolittle or the Animal Whisperer series?
No, I thought about that, but I think because I know that just how my brain works. I have a scientist brain. I really like to just use that energy strictly for storytelling, but especially just unheard of, not unheard of, but just like stories just specifically for our community that I know a lot of people will appreciate. But again, STEM and animal loving is still part of my life, but I just keep it more on the personal level than sharing it with the world. Yep.
No, no, no. I get it. I get it. I was thinking, but I can imagine you telling the story of an animal, right? As you, as a storyteller, can tell the story of the animal. This is what the animal's feeling, and I
Yes.
just, it could be
And I do it all
something.
the time. How I speak to my pets, they're like, "Here it was." Like, no, I already know what they're talking.
I'm sure, right? Like I'm really sure that's what you that animal love vibe comes through, right? You loving the animals, but that's I mean, I believe, I think one day you're gonna merge the two. I mean, because you can do it all. So you can
We'll
do
see. We'll see. Yeah,
it
it's a
can all
possibility.
be.
Anything's possible.
Listen, because people love animals, and people would
Yeah.
love to see a series of a zoology, a media zoology type of thing. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out
Anything is
there.
possible.
Yes, 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 yes. Brown Style, I forgot to read this. She said they said happy to celebrate you. As we were speaking about you being featured in Brown Style magazine. So happy to celebrate you. So I'm so excited for everything that Brown Style is doing. So shout out to Brown Style magazine,
Yes.
everything that you're doing, all the things, all the features and the people throughout the globe that is being able to read Brown Style magazine. So one day you saying this is what you want to do full time. It's something you want to do. So how do you use the power of social media to enhance your brand and or just or do you consider yourself an influencer?
I try not to, but a lot of people say that I am, so I will embrace the title. I only say that is because I don't really consider myself a content creator, but I am very a huge component of just being authentic. And if there is a story to tell, not to be afraid to tell it. I know when a lot of people come to me and just ask me like how I got started and everything, I think the main thing has been people do not think that parts of their story is valuable enough to be told. And so I try to just remind them, I'm like, yes, my life looks great, but it came from me having panic attacks and me just talking about my panic attacks for myself, and just being, like honest about them. And so I think when we understand that once we're able to own our own stories, that can lead us into a completely different path we were not even expecting. Like this career did, found me. I was not looking to become a media journalism at all, but like because I started becoming more confident in being honest about my mental health and using my wellness journey to inspire other people and me wanting to tell more stories that helps inspire, that's really, all that is. But yeah, so I just encourage everyone to just own their own stories, however it is, like whatever format or anything like that, because it can really lead to amazing things.
Yes, own your own story and continue to have powerful pivots in life.
Yes.
Consider some. I know you're saying, listen, now I have to be able to not to be so work, 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 work. So what are some things that you truly enjoy doing? I know, of course, writing is one of the passions, and that's actually your career. But what are the things?
Hmm.
What makes you say, listen, I love this? Because I think sometimes we forget about the things we love.
Yes, yes. So I actually really love to dance. Like
Ooh, me
a lot of my
too.
friends, they know that all you have to do is just turn on a song and I will dance and be in my own little world. So I am
Listen.
a avid, so always keep your body moving. So I love to dance. I also like to just be in nature. So if I'm like sitting in a garden or I'm just able to just be around like flowers and, the animals, of course, with my animal lover self, like just being within nature, is definitely something I love to enjoy that helps me stay grounded and it gets me inspired to write more stories.
Absolutely. So now that you found, like, you know what you love, you know what to do, does that help with mental health?
Yes, yes. So I know that I do not have I was able to, get my therapist and everything, but I do not have as many panic attacks, but it's also helpful to know that I can transfer my energy into something that makes that is purposeful and it can help other people. But yeah, this definitely have helped me tremendously from 7 years ago. So
Oh, awesome, so awesome. And if someone was, well, so whoever's watching, whether now, later, it's just in life, as they're watching and you're saying to them, what would you say to someone out there who says, I don't want to be vocal about my mental health issues, or I don't feel like I don't feel like anybody should know about my mental health issues, and they keep it secret, so secret that they don't get the help. Well, how would you encourage them to come forth and get the help that is necessary?
yeah, I for me what helped me is that I tried to reframe my brain to I am not sharing my story for other people. I am sharing my story for myself. And I think we also should try to get away from the stigma that we are damaged or broken because of what we know about our stories, especially when it comes to mental health. I know that there is this idea of like, okay, you have a mental health disorder, you need to be fixed, or there's something wrong with you. But there isn't. There are so many factors that go into like why we react to certain things. And so I just encourage everyone to understand that you are not broken, and you do not have to be vocal about your mental health journey if you do not want to, as long as you're doing it for yourself and it is helping you just have a better relationship with your body and who you are, then that is what matters. And if you do think that it will be helpful to share it with the world, absolutely do it, because you are not alone and there is someone else out there that really needs to hear it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So I know we want everyone to go to Essence and
Please.
run the numbers. I'm gonna say this: run the numbers up
Yes.
on
Put those clicks in. Yes.
the Unbox Series, right? The
Yes.
Unbox Series. Run the numbers up so that
Yes.
everyone can know about Unbox Series, so it can become a household name
Yes.
on television all over the place. Because guess what? You powerfully created it for each person out here in this world. So please, everybody, go run the numbers up. So if anybody, you wanted anybody to let anybody know anything, what do you want them to know to do? What action steps do you want them to take when it comes to you?
Yes, so if you're looking to learn more about Unbox, yes, please go to the Essence online site and just type in Unbox in the search bar. You're able to find those two articles that I mentioned. We do have an upcoming article coming up about the fiber artist that I recently interviewed, so just stay tuned for that. And if you want to just stay with me along this journey, you can definitely follow me at Bird of Paradise on the site. Oh, yes.
Bird of Paradise on this site. Brown Style says so important to put your mental health first. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And as you see the powerful pivot when the mental health, not knowing that that would happen. However, look how it led you to one amazing career and being featured in
Yes.
Brown Styles Magazine, 100 Women in Media. It has been a very enlightening conversation. We thank you for joining
Yes.
us. We
Thank you for
thank you.
having me.
Absolutely. It is my pleasure indeed. Brown Style says, love the convo. And everybody, please continue to follow, share, do what you need to do,
Yes.
because we want to support every 100 woman in media, because there's 100 women in media featured in this particular edition. However, there are so many powerful women in media
Absolutely.
doing their things. And like I said, I'm keeping the powerful pivot. I love that word. I'm going to do something with it. I don't know what it is,
I
but
love it. Yes. I'm a huge pivoter.
yes, you have a powerful pivot. And Ty Hook says, congrats. Yes, congrats to you on everything you do, because literally that's Essence Magazine. Essence Magazine is iconic. So you are involved in such an iconic brand. And we thank you for sharing your story with us. We thank you for
Thank
sharing
you.
all your journey with us and being so real and transparent. And thank you. And
Thank
we will
you.
be following you and supporting you. Believe me. Unbox
Yes.
Series on Essence Magazine, the actual digital
The online
platform.
digital site. Yes.
So online, so everyone go to Essence and make sure run the numbers up, subscribe and give messages. Don't just listen. Let's just take so go ahead and subscribe. I know they have a subscriber base, and then
Mhm.
leave a message on the because there's always a comment section. Leave a message and say the Unbox Series is amazing, and we want to see more of it. Go ahead and do that. Do that. Like take
Yes.
it a step further. Put some action to it. So thank you so much, and we will
Yes.
see.
Thank you.
We'll be seeing you online, and for everybody else, in about 1 minute, we'll be back for the next person, which is Carlette. She was one of also 100 Women in Media. Last week we had a little technical difficulties, but we're going to bring her back. And she's here right now. I don't know if we want to continue. Maybe I'll just continue it. But I was just going to stop it and start it again. But I'll stop it and start it again. All right, y'all. So we will be right back with Carlette, and thank you so much, Kiara. I'm saying it
Yes.
right. Kiara
Yes.
Bird. Yes, Kiara Bird. Your real name is Bird, right?
Yes.
Like I was going, that's Kiara Bird, and then you do it with the animals. I'm just saying,
Uh,
it just
I know
it
it
was
was meant to be. It
it
was
was
meant
just
to be.
so meant to be, so meant to be. But we will, and let's. I don't know if we need to end it. I guess maybe you could jump out, and since I see Carleta's here, so. Instead of ending it, we'll just keep going. Thank you so much, and we're gonna
Thank
go
you.
ahead and continue on. So, if you could jump out, she'll jump right in, and that way we'll just keep continue. Thank you, thank you. All right,
Yeah.
Carleta, I see you here. Um, she's going to jump out. I don't know if do you need me to remove it so that she can jump in. Oh, there you go. All right, Carleta, whenever you are ready, we are so excited for our next conversation, women in media. Hashtag second round here. We're going to have the second round. Second round, Carleta, are you good? Let's try this again. Let's try this again. And for anybody out there still watching, don't forget. Oh wow, I don't even have my book. Here's my book. Where's my book? Okay. For anybody out there, I always forget to do this. If anybody out there, don't forget to go. If you are ready or willing to write your book, and you want to know how to make money with your book, this is the book. This is called the Side Hustle Author Blueprint, which is available right now, available on Amazon, or go to ShellyShellWilliams.com. Carleta, are you ready? I want to make sure your working, everything is good. I don't see you. I did see you for a second. Now I don't see you any longer. I don't see you. Carlette, I'm ready. I'm ready for you. I didn't think it was. I didn't think I should stop it and then start it. Hey, Concrete Moguls. Hello, Twizzy, do Twizzy. Twizzy. I'm sorry. Shout out to. I don't see her any longer. Carlette, I'm just gonna wait for you to come on in the building. No need to stop and start it. I'm just gonna keep on flowing, keep on going. I don't see her any longer. Interesting. 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 All right. I'm just gonna give a little message here. Okay, you're here. I see you. Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring you up. She is here. I see her now. All right. All righty then. Why is it not coming up? Okay, there it is. I'm going to request you. All right, we are here. Okay, let's see. Let's check out this sound today. How are we sounding today? How are we sounding?
Hello. Can you hear me? Mic
I
check
can hear
one,
you.
two, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2 in the place to be. Let's go. All right, so can everybody hear? Can everybody hear? Last week I can hear her, but I know everyone else. So let's make sure we can hear. Is technology today?
Can y'all hear us?
I'm not getting any responses
I'm saying,
here.
oh Lord, what's happening? Hey, thank
Yes,
you,
Tommy said,
Ty.
yes, I can hear. We did it.
We
What
did it.
is happening? Yay. I can't wait. Yes, Carleta, let me make sure. Am I saying your name correctly?
Yes, Carleta.
Carleta, I hear the accent, Carleta. Is there a country accent, Carleta?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a Texas baby.
Texas in the house. That Carleta just got me. I'm like, okay, we're going to get country. So welcome. You have been featured in Brown Style Magazine's 100 Women in Media. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you to Brown Style, baby. I love me some tea and the whole family, because it's a family of them. I
Yes.
always tell her, so your great grandmother just kept making the same person over and over and over again. And if people don't know who they are, baby, they are very vital to the media
Mm-hmm.
industry. Oh my goodness. You talking 20, 30 years plus. So to be featured in that, oh my goodness, I need to get my magazine. Hold on. Hand me that right there. To be featured in this in Brown Style magazine, baby. listen, baby, hold on, wait a minute.
She
And
said, baby, oh my goodness, your accent is everything.
for those of you who do not have your copy, you need to get that PayPal, baby. Okay,
Come
listen,
on now.
get the printed version. You can do digital, but get your plan.
Nothing
Thank you
like the
so much.
physical.
Thank you, Dr. Shelley, for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. So I want to talk about, of course, you have a journey, right? Everyone has a journey.
Yes,
But you
ma'am.
know how in life you have to have your niche. So you're in media, you're a PR specialist, right? But
Yes.
but but you have this niche about branding, right? So
Yes.
those two, to me, it feels like that's a niche. So let's talk about how the journey, your journey as a child. Did you know you wanted to be in media?
Yes. So I was one of those kids. My mom was like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I was a big radio head. I was like, "I want to live right there in the boombox," because in my mind, they lived in there.
They
I didn't know
lived.
anything about a radio station,
They
but
lived in the box.
in my mind, they lived in the box, and I wanted to live in the box and play music all day and get to talk and get paid to do it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was one of those young ladies who had talked too much on her report card. Yes.
Me too.
Mm. See,
Yes.
sisterhood. But what is her name? Madam Polk. She named me Chatty Cathy. So literally, I always had the gift of gab. Everyone always trusted my opinion on everything. I started my journey in radio 20 years ago. August 31st will be 20 years ago. I started at a young age. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fresh out of high school, I went to broadcasting school.
Wow.
Broadcasting school, I started working at Service Broadcasting, K104, KKDA, and KRB. I was there for maybe 3, 4 years. I left
Mm-hmm.
there. I went to another radio station, Mortison Broadcasting, KHBN and KGGR. So I would always tell people, if I die right now, I'm good because I've worked in radio. But I was always eager to learn. So I wanted to learn the continuity, the marketing,
Mm-hmm.
the advertising. Certain
Ooh.
things I had learned in school, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was one of them people. I'm up under the people for the commercials like this. So what does that mean? And what does that button do? Okay, so you was talking to an advertiser. How much money they giving? I was one of those. I asked a
Ooh.
lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
And again, people always trusting my opinion on everything because I'm a big visionary. I know how things are supposed to look.
Mm-hmm.
So later on, I went to school, and that's when I got my first degree. And I actually took a PR class.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it. I hated everything about it, but I was so good at it. But get
Woo!
this, the branding class and the advertising class, amazing.
You loved it, huh?
I loved it. But everybody always told me ever since I was 19, oh, you should be a publicist. I didn't know what a publicist was at the age of 19. What are they talking about? What is a publicist? I work in radio. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
producer and I do on air. I don't, whatever. Not
Yeah.
knowing the publicist is the one, it's their idea and they're bringing it to life for their client.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of just, young, dumb, don't really know what's going on, right? But while I was in school learning, because I love to learn,
Mm-hmm.
I had a professor, she was a model, and she was like, have you ever thought about New York Fashion Week and blah, blah, blah? I'm like, of course I have. One day I'm going to get there.
Oh.
So she was like, but you're really good at branding. She said, you're really good at putting things together. You're good at this, this, this. And in my mind, but I'm not a designer. Why would I go? And then she would always say, well, you remember that PR class that you hate, but you're so good at it? And I'm like, yes. She said, well, a lot of publicists go. Okay. I'm still not registering, okay, because at that time, I was a club promoter, not realizing I'm already doing what publicists do because I was the one, I would book the talent. And that's how I learned what a writer is for a celebrity.
Right? Oh, I
Yes.
know we're gonna talk more about that. The rider.
Yes. So I remember Young Jock, his people, are you a publicist? I was like, no. I said, but everyone keeps telling me I should be one, but I don't know. Again, young and dumb, don't know what I'm doing because I'm just trying to book the talent. So, club promotions, but I make everything tie into each other to some type of capacity. So, literally, I get the degree. I'm like, okay, this isn't enough. I start a PR agency, but I'm like, okay. But I do that for about 2 years. 2 years later, I start my own PR agency, just me by myself.
There's a thing you didn't want to do. However, then you start your own PR agency. What?
Because I was so good at it. I was so good at it, and I grew to love it. I always tell people radio is my first love, but PR is my passion.
Hmm. PR is your first. I mean, radio is your first love, and PR is your passion. How is it like? What made it your passion?
I love helping people,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm able to live through them because honestly, I hate to sound like this, but I've kind of done everything that I've ever wanted to do. I'm
Ooh, I
a
love it.
Thank you. I'm a recording academy member.
I
That
thought I was gonna get to that. So that was. I'm gonna break that. I want you to break that down too. How you became a recording academy member? But go ahead.
I've worked in radio.
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to travel the world. I haven't been all over the world, but I've been to some spots. Um, I've done a lot of things that I've always wanted to do. And I tell people, baby, I'm from the hood. So to do half the things that I've done, people are like, wow. BET Awards, Grammys, what else? I went to the Grammys.
You went to the
Um,
Grammys.
yes. I was at the Grammys when Kobe died. LA was, oh my goodness, I've never seen people so devastated in my life. And in my mind, I was supposed to meet him that weekend. In my mind, that's what I kept saying. So when he passed, I was just like, what? So again, I'm from the hood. People where I'm from, we don't get that type of honor at all. But I've always seen the bigger picture, the
Bigger
bigger vision.
picture. Mm.
But I've just, and I'm not trying to gloat or brag or
No, no,
anything.
wait. I feel like wow, don't dim it. It's okay. You've done all that you wanted to do, and there's even more to go. But you've done a lot of things that, like people need to see that it's possible for them. So yeah, PR, radio, Recording Academy. Now I want to know how and why you were a part of Recording Academy. Now I really want to know that.
Oh my goodness. So, music, I love everything about entertainment, but I don't only do entertainment PR, but I
Mm-hmm.
love everything about entertainment. I want to
Mm-hmm.
know from the script that a person is thinking all the way until it is in the movie theater or on the television set. Same thing with music videos. Growing up, I was obsessed with music videos. Hype Williams, I always thought Jermaine Dupri, all the big producers and directors, I just used to be in awe growing up. Really? Your mind has to be crazy to really pull this off. So I've
Mm-hmm.
always admired those type of people. Especially Wyclef Jean. I remember he got a BET award and he said, I grew up in a hut. He was like, and you see this? He said, I grew up in a hut. I grew up in a hut and I'm on this stage accepting an award. So I always knew, literally watching the Grammys as a kid, I remember I said, when I die, I want my name on their memorial. I said, I don't know what I'm going to do in life, but when I pass, I want my name on their memorial. That's why the most recent one that Jamie Foxx was on, when they honored him, I cried. I cried with Jamie Foxx. Because, he's from Texas too. But
Texas.
when he said that could have been me up there. I mean, I couldn't walk a few years ago. I have health elements. I keep going. I
What?
let nothing stop me.
What? Oh, okay. Your story is. What do you mean you couldn't walk? What do you
I
mean?
could not walk. I have Graves' disease, which is a thyroid disease, and I have
Mm-hmm.
congestive heart failure. And I do not let that limit me. Oh, don't feel sorry for me,
No,
because,
I'm
baby,
not
I'm
feeling. I
good.
wasn't feeling. Let me tell you. I know you will go get. I know you keep going. Listen, but you didn't let it stop you, and you will not.
Not at all. You should have seen me in the hospital bed. I got my first master's, right? And
First masters, huh?
I'm working on my second one now. I graduated in August. I was in the hospital bed, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I was crying because I love Usher. Oh my God, I love Usher.
Come on now.
So Usher was gonna perform at the Super Bowl. I was on my way. Yeah, I thought I was on my way to Super Bowl. God was like, "No, you're gonna be in this hospital bed. Sit down."
Ooh.
Listen, I was in the hospital bed. I said, "God, if you just let me up, I promise I'm gonna go the hardest I ever went in my life." And I think that was one of the best years of business I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Literally, I went so hard, it was crazy. Matter of fact, that was 2024. It's like literally, God was like, "Okay, come on, you good now. You can get up at this bed." I got up at that bed. I went home. You should have seen me. I'm in the hospital writing. I'm on the phone with people trying to have meetings. They were like, "Girl, what's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Listen." I was like, "Look, I made a deal with God, and I can't disappoint him. So look, come on."
What?
I said, let's keep going. We got work to do. I was like, I'm. You should have seen me. I was like, "I'm not dying yet, y'all. Let's roll. Let's roll. Come on."
Come on. And that's right. You are still here. So you go. You're in it. You're walking and everything. You're getting your second masters in August. I'm still trying to figure out. So I know that you are part of. You got to the Grammys and everything like that. So is that for PR? Is it for contributing to songs?
No, PR. No. And honestly, growing up, I wanted to be a songwriter. But no, my different clientele. So I represent a designer. She's literally made wardrobe pieces for people. Her garments are going to be on Erica Campbell next week on the Tamron Hall show. But just different things. I've worked with so many different people. That's why I said I don't box myself in. I don't just do entertainment. I
Mm-hmm.
do fashion. I have a spirits brand I'm working with. I'm not in a box. That's why I barely call myself a publicist. I say PR strategist. When people hear the word publicist, they automatically assume entertainment. And I'm like, no, y'all, it's more to me than that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a client who has a crazy show, political, but it has cursing in it, and I told them the FCC not gonna let y'all put this on the network. Y'all gonna have to put this on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I said unless you go get one of these other networks that'll let you do all that foolishness, But yeah,
Woo! Look at you, not boxed in, taking no. Like, listen, I'm not taking a no. I'm doing this. I'm doing this, and now getting your masters. Uh, Grammy, going to the Grammys and on the assist. I mean, like, there's nothing that you that's stopping you. So after doing all of these things, like you've done so many things, is there anything that you still need to accomplish in your life? Like, it's like, I have to do this. Is there anything else that you still like, all right, I've done a lot, but there's still some things I still want to do?
yes. Let me tell you,
Tell me.
I want to work with the Super Bowl. I want to work with the halftime show.
Oh.
Mhm.
And what do you want to do with the halftime show?
Oh my goodness, I want to go crazy with it. I want to help from a marketing standpoint. I want to get the advertisers, whatever, whatever,
Whatever. Why the Super Bowl?
because it's big. The world stops for the Super Bowl.
It does, don't it?
Yes.
No, no, no. So
Yeah.
it's big. The world stops for the Super Bowl, but what does that do for you, your brand, your name, or what is it? Is it about just working for the Super Bowl because the world stops? But how will that brand your name, or is it about your name even?
You know what? Whew, that was a good one. Hold on, wait, how the kids do? Honestly, it wouldn't even have to be my name. It could be a client's name. I'm I'm not
Okay.
a gatekeeper. I'm not selfish. Any of that,
Hmm.
right? It could be their name. I don't.
Okay.
I don't need the spotlight. But
Hmm.
if just think, the world stops. They don't even put on new shows until after the
So
Super Bowl
after the Super Bowl, exactly.
because so many people across the world watch it. Right? It doesn't have to be me, but let that client shine regardless if it's a performer, someone dressing someone. I don't care if I could get a client an interview with someone a part of it because everybody plays an important role. Everyone always thinks it's the person with the mic. Do you know how many
Mm.
people had to get them prepped in order to
Yeah.
get on their mic?
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm. So the
I mean, but
client the client gets on the, gets whatever in whatever capacity, whether it's the mic, whatever your client is, it's okay that it's them that gets on there, but it's you behind the engine behind them, getting them there, doing the thing. and
yes.
and you're saying that's okay, but how does that it I don't see anything in here about money. I don't see you talking about money or anything like that. So with your name getting out there, do you think that leads to more money, or will this lead to more opportunities? How will people know? And is do you not care, but is financial prosperity key for you? It doesn't seem like that's even the driver for you, but is that anything in it? Like,
I mean, of course, I want some money.
okay, okay, okay,
I'm not doing all this for free,
right,
but
right, right,
but money is a tool.
right, right. Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of them things. They say if you do what you love, you'll never work a day again in your life.
That part right there. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just doing what I love. I truly, genuinely love helping people because think about it. It's
Mm-hmm.
my idea, and I'm the person that has to bring it to life for that client.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying the client doesn't have their own brain or anything to that capacity. Even if they bring me an idea, I can always say, well, how about we throw this in there or take away this? Oh, well, how about you see it from this perspective? It's all about how you say it and the tone and different things to that nature. Because you want them to
Mm-hmm.
keep going higher. You don't want them to feel mediocre or anything to that nature. So their best interest, I
Mm-hmm.
have their best interest at heart. So they know the client has to trust you. If you're my
Yes.
client and you don't trust me, boop, peace out. It's nothing else for us to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But and I mean, I get that you have to build to that, but my clients trust me, and they know what I bring to the table. And I mean, they've seen my work, but I have references that will back me up. Like, nah, she's serious because I'm serious about this. This isn't a hobby. This isn't a game. This is something I really love doing.
Right.
And if the client shines, I'm going to shine regardless.
There you go. So the client shines, you shine regardless, and I get it. Right. But
Yes.
as the client shines, and you are going to shine, but do you brand yourself?
Yes. And you know what? It's funny you say that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we get lost in the sauce and we forget about ourselves.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So I made it a duty. I've made content calendars and everything. I've won awards
Oh,
for PR and social media and brand consulting, right?
what?
And you would think I would have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. Now my old page did, but I got hacked. This page, I feel like this page I have now is so much more organic. I
Mm-hmm.
can just feel the love. I didn't get that back then. And even though I had that for over 10 years, and I always joke, I probably could have been at 12K by now. I'm like, yeah, I'm not even at 2,500 yet. And that's okay. You know?
Mm-hmm.
What brings you joy in PR? The media hits. The media hits.
You say the media hits them.
The media hits. Seeing my, not even just that, but to know my clients have an impact on people. I'm over that brand. That's my account. And no negativity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just seeing them flourish. So, we were supposed to talk last week. I had a really big fashion show last Sunday.
Yes.
It was huge. And Dallas has went crazy about it. They're already asking us for another one. She said building your community is everything. Yes, and that's what my first master's is in, community development.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what we were gonna talk about last week, the big fashion show. So was this your curated fashion show or was it clients?
It was my client's fashion show, but believe it or not, we started it together. It was her idea, and I'm going to be honest. At first, I did not see the vision 100%. And she was getting frustrated with me. And it took
Mm.
me some time. I was like, okay, let's think about it. So we finally had to have a sit down, and she had to literally talk to me. Well, this is what I'm seeing. And I was like, okay, I see where you're going. Let's change the spelling of this. Let's do this. I said, but let's go
Mm.
bigger. And she was like, how much bigger do you want me to go? And I said, like,
Bigger.
exactly. I was like Kanye West, Jay-Z, Beyonce, bigger. I said, because Dallas hasn't seen this. Maybe somebody else has seen this. But here, DFW has not seen this.
Mm.
And we went crazy. It was called Passport Hottie. From the invitations to the media invites, we got different things made. Passports, literally.
Mm.
From the activations that was there, from the vendor booth. People thought we did this in a year. We did this in 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
6 weeks. I was like, girl, can you believe we just did this? But people were jumping on board. We had sponsors. Like, it was crazy. When I say it was insane, it blew my mind.
Oh my goodness. I saw the video. I was like, oh, look at the video. The beautiful colors and the clothing and all of that.
Yes, and that's what I had to tell her. I said, hey, I need you to focus on the designs. But it was a team of us, but everyone delivered. Everyone did their part.
Mm.
Everyone. But we was trying to really bring, because New York is the mecca of media. New York is the big thing for fashion. I was like, hey, if we're gonna do this, we gotta really come with it.
Love it. And you came with it. You came with it. Noelle knows. Hi, Noelle says, congrats on the fashion show. Brown Style, congratulations on your fashion show. So yes, congratulations on the fashion show. So what's
Thank you.
next for her with the fashions? Or now that you've done it, could you see yourself doing a Dallas Fashion Week?
She's done Dallas Fashion Week. We're actually supposed to be going to Paris Fashion Week. She's a headliner in
Oh.
October. So
Oh.
she has her own day in Streetport, but she wants to do something in May. And I'm like, oh, Lord, you do? She was like, yes. I'm like, okay. So I have a call with her tomorrow to discuss that. Ty Hooks asked, how did I become a member with... Oh, literally, you have to have recommendations from two members who are already Recording Academy members. You do an application. It is a process. You don't find out immediately. I think they let you know probably in July, maybe. But they have a class every year. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
get two solid recommendations from two members who are already a part of the Recording Academy.
Wow.
And
Okay. So.
they have certain rules, so but I didn't fall into that because I do PR. But if you're a composer, like you have certain rules.
Mhm. All right, so that's the play on that. So if you want to, for those who want to be in the part of the Grammy committee or in part of the Grammy, you go ahead and get two nominations from people that are in the actual Grammy members, and you can find them. There's they most of the people posted and things like that. You gotta build those
Hmm.
connections. You build those connections, you can get in. There is Ty Hook says, when you first started your PR agency, how long did it take to get cash sponsors, and what are some things you did other than build a sponsorship deck over time, if you can share?
Okay, so I come from radio, so I've always had relationships.
Yes.
Relationships. Solid relationships on top of that. I don't have to always pitch people, sometimes depending on the relationship. Because some people know my client already, and I can call them, hey, this is what I got going. And, depending if it's a good fit or a match, they'll say, hey, I need this from you, XYZ. Or sometimes they call me. So as far as cash sponsors, it didn't really take me long to get cash sponsors. Payway Branding is 10 years old this year. So let me see, my first year, I did an event, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got, I'm trying to see, I think I got two cash sponsors, right? And it didn't cover the entire event, it covered a portion. But we didn't have to come out of pocket that much because we had ticket sales. And
Mm-hmm.
what we did was for the proceeds, so much of it went to the Tom Joyner Foundation. And matter of fact, we gave it to a student. We did a scholarship. Tom Joyner Scholarship Foundation. We did a
Mm-hmm.
scholarship to Prairie View A&M University, which is my alma mater in the school I attend now. But
Okay.
it was so funny because we were so excited. We thought we was gonna meet Tom Joyner. It was his son. Shout out to his son. But in our minds, we was gonna meet the fly jock. And look, I was about to have tears in my eyes, and I was like, "Who is this man?" But it was his son, and he's respected as well. But I mean, the fly jock, Tom Joyner. I come from
Tom Joyner.
radio. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I got into radio because of his daddy. So I was like, oh, okay. But I mean, it just felt good to be able to do that and give back.
Mm-hmm. But you got every right to know that who you want to meet. Why not? We have all our people that we want to meet in life, of course.
Exactly.
But do you, so with that, now that you're able to get, like, so it's the relationships that get you the sponsorship. It's the, like, and it's ongoing because you keep the relationships going, and so when you do something,
Yes.
you get the sponsor. So that, which is, so the key to all of this is, first of all, knowing what you're doing, but also actually building the relationships and maintaining them, or authentically, not just
Yes.
getting them for I want money, but to have authentic relationships.
Yes. So with me, and this is like something I used to do. Christmas, I'm a really big Christmas girl. I would send out cards, and I actually learned this from working in radio. Beyonce used to do this to every radio station. She would send a card, and maybe to the program director or the owner of the station, she would send like a box of chocolate or some kind of goodie bag with a card. But she would
Mm-hmm.
give all the radio personalities a card. And this is way before social media. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm pretty sure she does digital. But that was a tradition I kept up. Every Christmas, you knew you was gonna get something from me. And when you're actually building a relationship, okay, so Ty, if you do PR or if you're in that space, learn the different journalists, learn their birthdays, you know what they like. You gonna see them in their videos with their Starbucks, their Fiji water. Well, this is Ozarka, but you get where I'm going with this. Something that they like, that they,
Mm-hmm.
build that rapport with them. I I don't tell people to kiss up. Like me personally, I hate the word network. Network. No. Just be a good, genuine person. Be a good, genuine
Mhm.
person so that you can build up your network. But I don't say, no, go network. Let's network. Let's connect. Cause I'm quick to be like, girl, be real with me. What, baby? What is it? Talk to me. What do you want? Cause you want something that I can help you with. How can this be mutually beneficial for the both of
Mhm.
us?
Yep.
And I think that's where people kind of mess up at. Because it's not mutually beneficial. It's beneficial to one, but then the other one may feel left out or something like that.
I feel used. Like, oh man,
Exactly.
they're just in it for what they want. Mm.
Because Dr. Shelley is a doctor. Baby, I I aspire to be there one day. I don't think I can go to school that long anymore. I'm tired. But I look up to you. I'm like, what? Go ahead. Yes. Do you know how
Listen,
big that is to have those letters behind your name and doctors in front of yours?
it's a
Come
bu- it,
on.
it's a blessing. It is a blessing.
It is.
Yeah. So, but the point is, through that whole building organic relationship. Right now, this is like totally organic. It's not like, hey, da 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 da. This was just what it was all about. It's all about being authentically who we are and just building on just having that general bond of us being in media, which is amazing to connect with women in media, especially since I've been in media for a very, very long time.
I love that for you. I love that for you.
Woo, woo. So we
Because
got
I know
another
you
question.
have gems that you can just give to not even me, but to the next generation after me. And it's like, don't sleep on them, because baby, you don't know they paved the way for us to be here. Stop playing. Put some respect on their name.
Listen, respect on it. Yup. Listen, they listen. Everybody, I think that's why we're here. That's why Brown Style did the 100 Women in Media. I say yes, Alon. Hey, I say yes. It does not cost much to write a handwritten note. I love this conversation. I say yes. Hey, I say yes.
Yes.
It does not. And Brown Style says so true. But I am excited to just see all the things that you are doing, and I know I can't wait to see everything else. Like we're gonna be like we're watching. Everybody's gonna be watching what you do. And excited about the next thing. So do you? I know that like the PR strategy and the is what you're doing. However, radio, you love radio. Is
Yes.
how are do you plan on ever going back to anything in the radio or creating a radio show or anything like that, just because you love it?
Oh, that's something I ask myself all the time. All the time. I don't know. I am
Okay.
I am friends with the EVP of iHeart, right? And she always tells me, get back in. And I asked her, I said, would there be a conflict of what I do? She said, girl, shut up. Get back
She
in.
loves the confidence.
Yes, ma'am. I said, you're going to bully me to get back in. She was like, come on.
But what's the
And
hesitation?
I'm really not sure. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
To be honest, I don't know if it's because I want to. Thank you. I don't know if it's because I want to just finish up with school first, or
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm like, okay, but I did say I was gonna keep praying about it because she's quick to say, "Well, I don't have anything in Dallas. Are you willing to move?" I'm like, "Girl, I don't have any kids. Yeah, I can move. Bye, Texas. Peace out."
Oh, he said bye Texas. So she's willing to find you a spot or present a spot to you wherever. But you know what? You gotta go. Like some people think, just take the opportunity. I want to take the opportunity. You got to know whether it's yours. So yes, continue to pray about it. You know what I mean? Maybe something will spark one day. It has to be lucrative and or beneficial in some
Yes,
particular capacity because it's going to take your time.
yes, yes. And
That's
I
the
don't
biggest thing.
want that. And God hasn't told me to move on it yet. So
That's who
that's
you
something
gotta
that
listen to.
yes, yes, because I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. Even me, I'm always like, well, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to be? And everyone, you should come to Houston. You should come to Atlanta. You should come to LA. You should come to New York. And I'm like, where? And I'm always, God, what do you want me to do? Because I'm my ears are open. I'm trying to hear you. Talk to me. He hasn't told me to move yet.
And don't move until he says so, because guess what? His plans are better than our plans. His ways are better than our ways. So listen, the opportunity was gonna always be there because it's God's doors. He opens it anyway. So when God tells you you're ready, I'm excited for you, no matter where you go.
You want to know what's crazy?
What?
10 years ago, my grandmother had a triple bypass. I just recently lost my grandmother this past, like in January, early this year.
I'm so
But,
sorry.
oh, thank you. It's okay. But get this, 10 years ago, she had a triple bypass. I met Ricky Smiley at an event. He heard my voice, and he just fell out laughing. And I was like, what's funny? He said, I never thought I would meet anyone who sounds just like Juicy. And I said, are you serious right now? And he was like, you need to move to Atlanta right now. And I'm like, I just busted out crying. And he was like, what's wrong? I said, my granny just had a triple bypass yesterday. Do you know that man started crying with me? And he was like, no. He said, you cannot go in. Can I cuss? He said, can I cuss? Not real bad. But he said, you can't go any damn where. I don't play about them damn grandmothers. Let me tell you. And I was like, okay. Because you know how he was with his grandmother and
Yep.
things of that nature. He said, you can't leave anytime soon. That was 10 years ago. I met him at an event in Dallas. He said, you can't go yet. You cannot go yet. And I was like, I think she wants to see me do this, this, and this. He said, she's already seen it. He said, but you'll know when the time is right. He was like, pray on it. Keep praying on it. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay. And 10 years later, like I literally was just starting my company then.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. And my granny had a triple bypass a month later. And I was just like, oh my goodness, it's the wrong time for everything. I was going to throw it away. This, even when she recently passed in January, I was like, forget it. I'm good. I'll let it go. Everybody was like, girl, you 10
Mm-hmm.
years in the game now. What are you doing? I'm like, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. You were having a moment, but you know your grandmother wants you to keep going. She wants you to have everything.
Yes, she thought I was crazy. She was like, an entrepreneur, what? She said, girl,
Bro.
she said, Carleta, go on. And when she started seeing me do stuff, she said, girl, I saw a girl like you look on TV. I said, girl, that was me. I knew that was your big old butt. Girl, that was you. I'm like, yes, Granny, that was me. So,
Oh man.
so now I keep going. I'm like, you know what? That old lady gonna get me if I don't stop going. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't even have a choice. I have to just keep on going. Because I had too many reasons to give up. So now I'm like, you know what? Just like getting at the hospital bed. Let's go. All right, y'all. Me and God made another deal. Let's roll.
Yes, yes, yes. You out the hospital bed, and there's no stopping you. And we just going to keep praying, keep that, like they said. Brown Star said, keep going. All our condolences to you. But you know what? You gonna do it. You know how they say, do it for the gram. We gonna do it for grandma. Do it for the
Okay.
gram. Do it for the gram. Do it for my
Hey.
gram. Do it for my gram. Like, listen, do it for your gram. Like, that's what you're gonna do. And I know if God says radio is for you, whatever it's going to be, you just, it's going to be there no matter when. So I know there's so much more you're going to do in store for you. What's like literally what's your next, like the very next thing you're doing? What's the next project?
Whew, what is my next project? Hold on. What is it? Who? Oh, well, for me personally, personal brand, graduation. I'm ready to
Yes.
graduate. I graduated in August, 1 week before my birthday.
Woo
I am
woo.
ready to graduate. I will be getting my MBA. I am so ready. Cause listen, 2 masters is crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was losing my mind.
Yeah, and you said I want it all. That's all.
But after this, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. Everyone, you should go get a PhD. No, I'm okay. I'm tired. All right, graduation party. Where should I go, y'all? Cause I'm trying to live it up. I know I'm going to go see Lil Wayne. Y'all know I
Oh,
love Usher. I'm going to go see Usher and Chris Brown one way or another.
come on now. Yes, that's a
Listen,
concert right there.
yes, and I'm so sad because I missed Chris Brown last time. I haven't seen Chris Brown perform in over 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a
When he
while for me
first,
too.
oh, you gotta go.
It's been
We
a
we
while.
we should go together.
Come on
You
now.
want
Look
to
at
plan
this.
it? Let's get the planning,
Let's
okay?
get to planning. Let's get to planning. But yeah, Usher and Chris Brown, that's one.
I love Usher. Look, and
You and me both.
listen, see, I went to go see him in Vegas, right? But he wasn't doing the cherries then. See, I went when it was at Caesar's Palace.
Oh.
And when he started doing the cherries, I was like, well, he didn't do all that when I was there. What's going on? He was skating. What's going on?
He sure did. He made skating his whole like he branded that whole skating thing and now but
Exactly.
you know he branded as we did braided the scanning thing and then skating thing and then he branded the
The cherries and I, yes,
that's how you stay
yes.
relevant. That's how you stay relevant and in the eye. Like, listen, he like, you gonna see me. You gonna see me.
You gonna see, but you know what he did? He changed how people look at a residency. Normally, when it's a residency, you feel like your career is going there to die. He
Yes.
changed it. He changed the game, the narrative, and everything. Look at everybody now. Look at everybody now.
Look at everybody.
Okay. Who was the first one to do the rappers with the orchestra? Was that Jeezy? Look at everybody now. Boosie and Webby working on one. No Limit is about to do one. Pay
Yeah.
attention to all these different things. Like if I could work with Chris Brown, I think Chris Brown is just so funny. If I could work with Chris Brown, baby, I got a campaign that will go crazy. I want to change his life. It is no reason why Chris Brown has not been on a Super Bowl stage.
Well, you know why.
Yes, but
You know exactly why. Like there's
I
no but. You
I
know
I
why.
know I know, but I feel like if they would have campaigned him doing some other things,
They
I
should have campaigned him doing some other things, but it, they got stuck, and like what I mean, because you would have the great debate on that one, but they got
yes,
stuck, and they didn't see him as the human being that he is that made a mistake. What they saw is, we're just gonna go to say right, but his talent, he was destined to be top. He was destined to be
yes,
top. I watched him when he first came out. Like we were there.
yes,
He was destined to be there. He was was it doublemint commercial. He was destined to be there. And so
yes,
yes, he needed some good nature stuff. He needed some get back, get right.
yes. And it's just so many different campaigns. Like I write that kind of stuff all the time. All the time. I'm like, it's so many ways they could have did this because I know people haven't forgiven him for X, Y, and Z, and we don't have to go into that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like if I could get him with this organization and this organization, and oh, and he can do a benefit concert, and it could be going to the shelters, and oh my goodness, that right there,
Too much. It was so
it'll
much that he could do.
it is so much. But
But
see,
you
that's
can
what
work
I'm
with
doing.
them. Now you gotta put it. Now you just gotta do it. Now if you want it, you can do it. Like I believe you can do it. So just you put it out there, God. This is what you want. Um, let's make it happen because God can put you in those places. He can open the doors. It's like really, if that's what you want, and you want to do it, it's gonna happen.
Okay, listen, come on.
It's going to happen because I wish you would do that. Like I really do because I thought about watching him and how literally like truly talented he really is, and he deserves he has to get it. So you can do it. Go ahead and open the doors, wave in the 4 4s, like you know what I mean. Don't do what you gotta do, right? Go ahead, let's open them doors. Let's get on.
Okay, look, I'm gonna be talking to God because him and Kanye, baby. And Kanye is a genius to me. I'm sorry. I love Kanye. I know he's a little crazy, a little wacky, but that's what makes him great.
He is greatly talented, and he is, and you know, he's all of those things. But I guess I gotta feel his heartbeat. You know how you gotta feel the
Exactly.
heart. Like God looks at the world looks at the outward appearance. God looks at the heart. As long as we can feel his heartbeat. But I feel the heart of Chris Brown. I feel like even back then, he's just such a he's got it. Like you make mistakes, and I think he's got that. So go ahead and get Kanye, but let's do Chris. Go ahead and do Chris Brown first.
Let's do Chris first.
Let's do him first. And right now will be a great time while he's in every market. So while he's in every market, he can do whatever you're calling him to do. So while he's there, it should be a big da 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 da. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So go connect now. So when they go on tour, that every single market he goes to, he does an activation like that.
Okay. God, thank you for sending her to me, cause baby, yes, I don't play, cause I do that.
No. I will. And I'm saying that. Look how it would be. It right now is the right time. It's much easier to do it right now because when you suppose he just because you're in Dallas, but suppose you're in Dallas right now, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you connect I'm not going to give the whole idea, but you connect that, and so and you create it, and all he has to do is da da da. You know what I mean? Right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you go, and then what's the next market? What's the next market? In every single market, do the activation, and look how many people will be affected. Let's talk about we love the music, but look how many people will be saved, affected,
Yes.
how many people need it. So let's come from a need base. Look how many people's lives will change with this particular activation.
Yes. And I already know the sponsors I would want to go after. I already
So
know.
so put it together, get the sponsors, and then present it. Like all you gotta do is like all them people just open the door. I just need that one connection. Okay, cool. Boom. Then they come in, you do it. It's like that. It's only one connection. You're one connection away. All you have to do is say to that one person, and you know who it is. That one person, I'm grateful for your opportunity to get on the radio, but what I want you to do,
Okay.
you feel what I'm saying? Grateful for the opportunity, but what I want you to do is make this connection because I have this thing, and we'll tie you into it, and it'll be a whole thing. We're gonna tie you. You know what I'm talking about? The person I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll tie you into it, and so it's a good natured, good thing for each and every one of us involved. Now make that
Okay.
connection.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Look, we'll do. I'm going to be on that laptop like, all right. I'm telling I write it every day. And ever since that Michael movie, which I'm dying to see, and I'm
Oh,
like,
I saw it yesterday.
was it good?
It was great. Okay. I have probably different emotions than other people. I'm like an empath, and I can feel some things, right? So in my heart, I was thinking, God, he's not here anymore. God, he's not here. Like all that wonderful, fabulous, he's not here anymore. He didn't have to go like that. So I was feeling all kinds of emotions because he's not here anymore.
Listen, I'm jealous of my daddy. My daddy got a whooping because he snuck and went to a Michael Jackson concert. And when he told me that story, I was like, I hate you. He was like, why? Because I never got to see Michael Jackson. He
I
said,
never
girl,
got to see Michael Jackson either. That's
you
why I'm
did.
upset. We didn't get to see Michael Jackson. We
I
don't we don't get to see him, but we get to see the, of course, the biopic, but biopic. We get to see the biopic, but it was definitely worth every penny of it. But it made me miss Michael Jackson. That's what it
okay.
made. It made me miss him.
Listen, I cried when he died like I knew him. Him and Whitney took me down.
That,
But Mike, I was sick.
Mike, that's what I'm saying. And you
Yes.
relive it. You relive it in your spirit. Like he's not here
Oh,
anymore. Michael. So no, it was you gotta go see it. I know it's the number one movie in the world right now.
that's what I heard.
The number one movie in the world because everyone was out there seeing it. It's like because Oh, it's a great movie. Ty says, I saw it yesterday with my son. We loved it. Yes, I love the
I
movie.
am
Like
so jealous of you,
I,
Ty.
I was all dancing, like in my chair, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh my goodness, it's the music. But it just made me miss him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, wow, and then the fact there's really nobody like him. I, like nobody like him. Mm.
Nobody. But I do feel like this next generation, their person, and there will never be another MJ ever in
No.
life. Never.
Mm-mm.
But for this up and coming generation, they will look up to a Chris Brown for that. But only because artistically wise. That's what I'm saying. No, nobody can ever be my MJ. I love him. Listen, I love me some Michael.
Yes,
Okay?
yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
I love him. When I was a little girl, I thought Michael Jackson and Prince were brothers. Don't judge me. I did. I did. I used to be like, they're so pretty. And my family was like, boys cannot be pretty.
Voice
They're
is so
not
pretty.
related. You're just saying that because of the hair and the skin. I'm like, speak for yourself. Michael Jackson was brown skin when I was a kid. Stop playing.
Yes, he was brown skinned and his nose was big, and then
Yes.
and then I also felt a lot of those things when you think he was brown skinned and his nose will also felt like how how like you look at somebody and you feel like I feel their pain, the fact that not loving yourself for who you are, right? So I was looking so deeply, intently into this, like what it's like to not love yourself for who you are and feel that you have to change, right?
Mm.
So I started to feel every part of that, like God, you didn't love yourself, and as amazing as you are, someone made you feel that you weren't good enough because someone called you big nose, and like that stuff right there hurts me. Like I don't think people should make people feel like they should love every part of you. But there's people who walk
Yes.
around every day feeling like they have to change their nose, they have to change their face, they have to change their body, they have to change in order to be loved and accepted. Michael could have kept his big old nose the way it was, and we still would have
Okay.
loved him and accepted him.
Exactly. Because let me tell you something. If I would have been born around that time, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Michael Jackson was very attractive to me, especially in his regular brown skin days. He was very
Yes,
attractive. And I was like, y'all can't tell me these women was not throwing it at Michael. You could not tell me
that
that.
part right there. Like,
Listen,
mm.
I've always said that. I'm like, but I guess it's one of those things. I wish he could have saw what we saw.
That's what I wanted. That's what I felt like I wanted to. You know how you just want to go into it, wish you could go back there and say, listen, love yourself. Like
Yes,
you don't have to change for anybody, like because because you're talking to him as well as every child out there who says, if Michael Jackson changed his nose and I don't like mine, I want to change my nose. So now I want to go out there and tell everybody, love you, love who God made you. You don't have to
yes,
change because someone else doesn't like what that is. Because guess what, the same thing they used to tease people about having big lips, now people go out and buy big lips. They used to tease people about having big old booties, right? But then people went out and bought the booties. But this was the thing. Everything that someone teased someone out about, they ended up wanting to be the thing. That's what you need now. So I wish we could go back and tell people that if you love you, just love you. So I want to do the
absolutely.
love you campaign. Love you the way you are, and,
I
and
like that.
and come on, like I need them people. Like that's what I feel, and it's been on my spirit ever since. Like God, come on, love yourself, love
Yes,
yourself. People love who God made you, and I know, and I'm a plus size woman, and I
me
understand what it's
too.
right plus. I'm a plus size woman, and I understand what it's like to for people to ridicule you and talk about you because of your weight. I know what it's like, but I've always said I'm gonna love me. I'm a love the guy, but I wasn't always there, right? So I want people to understand what it is. Front page names his lack of self love began in the soul the outer manifestations were secondary symptoms. Absolutely. It was his
Mm-hmm.
soul, but it was literally, it was his, like, they made reference. I won't tell you the movie, never mind. Let me, y'all go ahead and see it. I was about to no spoiler, no spoiler alerts.
Okay, because I have not seen this shit.
That's why I'm not gonna say it. So Ty said Ella Prince, too, Ella Tupac, all of them. They wait a minute, where did they come from? Bruce Prince was a musical phenomenon. Absolutely. Prince was a
Yes.
front page. Prince was, come on. Concrete Moses, MJ was our brother from another mother. I didn't look at him as a brother. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want Michael Jackson to be my brother. when he was in that age group, and when he was the brown skin, like, I didn't look at him as brother. When he was off the wall, I
She was
saw him
like, he
for,
was fine.
I didn't see no brother.
That was not her brother at all.
Well,
No, my
not his
confidence has
lover.
always been next door to Jesus. Like, always.
Woo-hoo.
And I always been a plus size girl.
Me too.
But I tell people, baby, you done had small Carleta, medium Carleta, big Carleta, extra big Carleta, fat ass Carleta. I've always had a big butt since I was a little girl. They used to make fun of me, but I used to be like, it's cool because your daddy want it. Like, that's how you have to talk to people growing up. It's cool. And I tell people, baby, this size ain't stop nothing but probably going in the outfit, and I can go get a bigger size. If they don't make it, I need to go get something else off the rack. I don't even trip on that.
Come on, but you talking about the big old booty? Then they people wanted them. They buying
Oh,
them big
now
old
now
booties.
they're buying them and
They
killing
buying
themselves.
those big
Hold
old
on,
booties.
let me not say that because I don't know if it's some BBLs on this line. They're gonna be going off on me, so let me hush.
Oh no, I'm just saying now people are buying them. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. But they're buying them now. So the point is, when they were when people were teasing, teasing everybody for what they didn't have. Eventually, it became something that everybody desired and wanted, paid for. And it's like, so it's. I wish we could go back and tell every child and every person in this age now, like, listen, they gonna want what you got one day. Don't change it.
Yes.
They're gonna need what you got one day. Don't love yourself right now, because they can't. Obviously, when people are starting to come at you, that's something that they're missing something inside of them. So
Yes.
please don't change yourself because of anybody else, and don't feel bad. So I need to go. I just want everybody to love each other. Come on, love yourself, please. Right? It's a thing. It's a thing. Ty said Coleman Domingo did an amazing job as Joe Jackson. He did, though. It's a must see. Don't mind the critics. Don't mind the critics. I don't know what the critics said, because I know it's a good movie. She said the woman back then was throwing it. Yeah, never mind me. It was a response to that. Come on. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I already know they were. Because, baby, if I was around with the Temptations, let me tell you something. Because
I'd be
them
like,
words.
that movie. Remember in what was it? Was it the 5 Heartbeats, when you in the chair like?
Yes. Yes. Nights like this, I wish. Yes.
Raindrops. Oh, what's up?
That.
Yeah. So it's a great movie, everybody, and we're not making no money off of it. Somebody, I pray that the Jackson family is making a money off of this, and it's not. I pray that
They
his
have to.
I pray
I
that
didn't
his
know that was the
estate.
nephew playing him. I just
Jafar,
found it.
yep, Jafar Jackson. Yes. Yep. I pray that the Jackson family and his estate is making the money off of this, and it's not just going to a studio house. I pray that the business was done correctly and the Jackson estate is getting the money, because no one except for the Jackson estate should be really cashing in tremendously off of his talent, his likeness, who he was, right? So I pray
Right?
that the right people are making the money off of it. And because so often in the industry, the wrong people make the money, and it's not the ones that are supposed to make the money. So I pray with this particular project that the estate gets the money. Ty said, I heard Michael's estate owes oh owes 1 billion.
Oh.
Owes 1 billion.
We're going to say that part for another day.
Ooh, that's some news over there.
Okay, look. Ty know it all. I know,
I
all
know,
right.
right? Silence. A
Come
lot of
on,
them
Ty.
getting them celebrities taken out too. They are being transparent, saying they should have never got BBLs, right? You know. Mm. That particular part, but we could go on forever. Clearly you could see that we could go on forever, but I want to make sure everyone, I know I got to get some sleep. I gotta go to sleep, so I got a busy old day tomorrow. But y'all been amazing, right? Haven't they been amazing?
They
Carletta,
have been
Carletta, well, I'm
absolutely
gonna get your country.
great, amazing, and
Carletta.
yes, Dr. Shelly.
Oh man, it's been a joy, so much fun. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the hashtag. We did it again. We did it. Thank you for the hashtag. We did it. It didn't work last week, but it was supposed to work out this weekend
Okay.
because we just been going on. So I'm excited to see the connection that's going to be made. What's going to happen? You're going to do it, and I can't wait for you to tell me that you have made that connection and activations all over. It's going to. I'm telling you, let's go. It's going to be
It's all
amazing.
about creating the space. Creating the space. If you don't
Yeah.
think your lane is there, create your own lane. Creating the space.
Yes, yes, yes. So I said, but Latoya and Jermaine are executive producers. I know I saw it. I saw that they were executive producers. I saw that I saw it, executive producers doesn't always mean you get the bigger purse though. It doesn't mean you get the bigger purse. When it comes down to it, right? Well, we don't know. We don't know. I just pray that the right people get it. But Carletta, it's been amazing. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. Y'all was out here hanging with us. Ty said, right? So we appreciate you. Let them know how they can take action when it comes to you. What do you want them to do?
No one follow me.
That part.
My personal page is The Real Carleta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my name has an accent over the last E, but Instagram isn't going to let you do that. So that's why a lot of people think my name is Carlette, but my name is Carleta. But my personal page is The Real Carleta, Karlette. My
Mm-hmm.
business Instagram is Kway Branding. I'm on TikTok. I am Carleta, or I'm Carleta, one of them. I'm on LinkedIn. Um, you know, hit me.
Hit
Now,
it.
if you're trying to work, consultation. I do have a consultation link. But, you know, follow me. We can connect. But me and Ty got some things to talk about because Ty wants to know. And Ty be knowing all the juicy stuff.
I know,
Ty,
right?
follow me.
Yes, follow, connect, take action. That's my thing. I want everybody to take action. Don't forget my book, The Side Hustle Author Blueprint. If you want to write your book, I help you. I'm your coach. I'm your coach that helps you turn your book into an actual business where you become a coach, a
Come
speaker. So the Side
on.
Hustle Author Blueprint, everybody make sure you go. It's available on Amazon, or you can go to ShellyShellWilliams.com, or you can just hit me up personally and say, listen, I want that business. I want to get in business. So that's what this is all about. So yeah, make sure you take action, y'all.
Oh, I got to get that book. Okay. Immediately. Immediately.
Thank you. And if anybody is looking for a coach, spread the word. Because I want people to hire me as a coach because I love it. Honestly, I just love it. That's what I do. It's what I do on a regular basis now, as well as hosting 5-day challenges for so many people. But take action, everybody. Ty says this was fun, ladies. It was fun. I ain't
It
gonna lie.
was.
This was
And
fun.
you wouldn't even believe we couldn't even hear each other last week. Well, we could hear each other. They just couldn't hear us.
We could have been talking all night, Nada, but it worked this week. It was meant to be. God's perfect timing, and I've continued to pray success and all that God has for you. Every door that's going to open is going to open in the door. I know that's like I see that other door. I see that happening. So I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm
Thank
excited in
you.
advance.
Thank you.
I say yes, Salam says this was a great Monday night. Yes, y'all, we did this Monday night. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. See, you gotta get loud with it. Listen.
Yes, 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 yes. All right, y'all have a blessed and amazing evening. Carletta,
Yeah.
I'm sure I will talk to you soon.
Of course. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and much love to you. Mwah.
Thank you. My absolute pleasure. Y'all have a great and amazing evening, y'all. Peace out.
Good night.
Good night.